know what I'm talking about? You know, because I'm a pimp, man, and I'm a street nigga. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. So my whole issue is, you know, reaching out tonight to you, man, and you know, having my people turn around and get at you is because I want to clear the record, man, for the world to know that, you know, I stand on what I said and what I do, and I never said that you fuck with them people in any kind of fashion. I never said that, you know, I know any knowledge about you fucking with them people or snitching in no fashion. You know what I'm talking about?
That's right.
And this nigga Kiko from Folks Alert, man, you know, chopping up interviews that I did with him 4, 5, 6 years ago, you know what I'm saying, and lying, and just, you know, straight trying to bash all pimps when he really a pimp hater, man. He's a cold lame, man. He's a clown, man. You know what I mean? And for him to turn around and say that I was going to do an interview with him, you know, a few weeks ago, a few days ago or whatever, at 8 o'clock, I ain't talked to this sucker. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I wasn't scheduled to do no interview with this motherfucker, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then he turned around and put us in and try to put us in the twist when we too clever for that. You know what I mean? What he failed to realize is that, you know, motherfuckers out there that do love a motherfucker, and they knowing that, hey, man, we're going to get word back to Snooky, and we're going to get it together, and we're going to, you know, clear up the air of any misunderstanding about, you know, you and I. You know what I'm talking about?
That's right. That's right. That's right, man. That's right. That's right.
You know, and a lot of motherfuckers, they don't, you know, they just catch one thing and they run off with it. You know what I mean? And you know, I can understand motherfuckers have their own opinion about, you know, about me and what I turned around and said. You know what I mean? In my interview with him. You know what I mean? And there was a reason behind that. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't condone it, you know what I mean? And I don't expect for nobody else to condone it. But what I did when I fucked with the people, man, it was macking, man. It wasn't no snitch shit. It wasn't no motherfucking, I'm finna turn around and go lock up pimps and none of that type of shit.
Right.
My name ain't in nobody's paperwork.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't never locked up no nigga, and I ain't never sent no nigga to prison. You know what I mean? I played on them people for a bankroll. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to tell and get 20 motherfucking years.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Call is from a federal prison.
But what's so cold about it?
Involved in no snitch shit. I only do max shit.
Right. But what's so cold about it is that he got it switched up and he got it sounding like you saying, you know, I work with the peoples. And, you know, what's so crazy about it, me and some of my Chicago partners was talking and about the situation. And I told him, I said, y'all don't know that man business to be saying that. And y'all ain't seen no paperwork on dude. You know what I mean? So why is y'all even saying this? You know what I mean? So, you know, the coldest part about it is the trickery that the little guy do is you know, is to real niggas, we see it, but to the people that's out there that ain't fast enough to see the games he play, you know, y'all get a chance to hear from the horse's mouth. This man ain't did no interview with no Kiko, man. Never said anything about me. He chopped the man's interview up to make it seem as if he was saying something about me. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly what he did. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't. If I can turn around and you know, admit to what I did, why would I turn around and lie about something else? You know what I'm saying? You know, and motherfuckers, you know, they should take it for, you know, face value. You know what I mean? Because it got me to what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? For a motherfucker to turn around and say, hey, Snooky, you know, did you hear about this? Is what the whole nigga said, man. You know what I mean? The nigga say, hey, man, did you know Gov got caught up? I'm like, what you mean Gov got caught up? He said, yeah, man, Gov got caught up, man, and they took his computer and all that. The motherfucker say, man, you know what I mean? You know, dog, you know, he know how to handle that shit, man. You know what I mean? You know, he can't be playing with them people, man. He the one that's running around making accusations and making up stories, and then want a motherfucker to fuel that shit.
Right. And realistically,
and then he turn around and he asks you one thing, and then he turn around and chop the shit up to make it seem like, well, he asks you a question to try to get the answer that you want.
That's
you know what I mean?
that's.
I'm a shy motherfucker, man, and I've been shy.
And that's
you know what I'm talking about? And then for him to turn around and say, yeah, Snooky finna do an interview and talk about what he know about G-Gov. I know nothing about your business, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And what
for this clown to turn around and even, you know, get the world thinking that you want some shit like that, man. You know, nigga need to turn around and shut his whole site down. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker really need to get on his knuckles, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In every motherfucking fashion, and let him know, hey, man, you a clown, nigga. You know what I mean? You got a big old red nose and big old red shoes on, nigga. You's a buster, and you trying to bash pimps, man. Because I think that, you know what I mean, nigga even knock you for your baby mama, nigga even knock you for your bitch or something, man. You know what I mean? You got some real sucker shit going on with you to turn around and always want to be in a pimp's business, man. Like a bitch, man.
And what's so crazy about it, for y'all to get the record out there. The documents that he's showing y'all is from a car dealership. It was a car deal that I had with a car dealership. Where the car dealership said that I gave him a certain amount of cash down, but I actually had trade-in cars with cash. But he actually put it like I had all cash. So this is where he trying to say the snitching went in. If me and you traveling to Houston, Texas, and you tell me we finna take 35, and I sit in the car and fall asleep, and you drive down 45, and the police pull us over and say, hey, what highway y'all driving down? And I say 35, he say 45. That's not snitching. You didn't make me aware that you was going down 45. You told me we was doing 35, going down 35. And that's the case of my deal. My car lot deal was the man wrote down that I was putting down money when I was really putting down trade-ins. But what he was doing, he was cleaning his money up that he was doing bogus on me. I didn't know that he sent tax papers saying that I put down 80-some thousand, 64,000 on the Bentley. I thought he would tell the truth that I gave him a Bentley in the car, but he didn't.
Right.
So that's what my case was more about. Dude falsifying documents on me and me having to tell them, no, that's not what happened. I gave him this car, that car, that car, and I gave him this amount of cash, this amount of cash, and this amount of cash. That's not snitching.
But you know, this is what's so cold, though, Kev. This was so cold, cuz. Why would the nigga, feel that he has the right or the privilege to speak about a lifestyle that he's not a part of, period? You know what I mean? He say, when my people told me, when I first got locked up in 09, my people told me, some shit that he had on the internet, you know what I mean, and had another pimp name in it. They blasted me, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
They blasted me because I decided to throw the feds under the bus. So niggas turn around and say he working for the feds and he's a snitch. You know what I mean? But I'm throwing the FBI under the bus. So, him and another pimp was blasting me. So I turn around and I say, okay, I blast back. You know what I'm talking about? So when I get to talking to him, he get to telling me, oh, man, they really at you, man. They saying that you ain't a real pimp, man. You ain't had no real holes, and you know what I mean? You fuck with the people, and the people gave you permission to pimp. I said, man, listen, man. You know what I mean? If I didn't have no real hoes, man, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have had no money out there. See, my fucked up is being under $100,000. My fucked up ain't having a couple $1,000.
For
you
real. For real.
Niggas know that I've been checking some real money, man. You know what I mean? I got time for having some real hoes. But this nigga started turning around and sending me shit. So then I was like, hey, man, listen, man, I'm going to file a motion to get the motherfucking government FBI file, and I'm going to show what these motherfucking crackers allow the motherfuckers to turn around and doing how I macked on them. You know what I mean? And then the government files a motion saying, no, he's trying to reveal other evidence and other cases that involves, you know what I mean, other pimps and players that he know he's trying to, throw them under the bus to turn around. I said, no. So the judge turned around and read the motion that I filed for the FBI CI file, and they said, give it to him. It's a case called entrapment by estoppel. What that means is that the government had knowledge of you doing something illegal, and they allowed you to do it. They cannot come back later on and charge you for the crime that they allowed you to do. So if a motherfucker turn around and I knock on the government for a slick $80,000, and they turn around and say, okay, 15 years later, we won't come charge you for what you did. 16 years later, that's called entrapment by estoppel. You can't do it. Just because y'all thought you was going to get something out of it and you didn't get nothing out of it, that makes me a snitch? Okay, call it as it be. You see what I'm saying? Call it as it be.
Right.
What I did, if a nigga turn around and say, well, you worked with the people, period, so therefore you's a rat. You know what I mean? Well, goddamn it, give me the cheese, man. And you know what I mean? And tell them crackers to open up these motherfucking doors and let me come home, man. And I'll deal with what I got to deal with when I get there. You know what I'm saying? So, these niggas is whooping, man. You know what I mean? And this bitch nigga, man, is running around here, you know what I mean, talking this bullshit about Pimp Snooky did an interview with me, and I'm putting pimps on blast, and I'm talking, man, Pimp, I'm a real serious nigga about this game, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Inside this motherfucker, I don't see more deaths inside the penitentiary than I don't see in the streets, man. You know what I mean? I'm not, I stay suited and booted, man, and I ain't ducking no wreck. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And niggas know that up in this motherfucker. And just like on the street, niggas know a nigga see a motherfucker, and I know a nigga see me. You know what I mean? So I don't misjudge none of that. You know what I mean? And that's like a nigga need to confront this nigga, this whole nigga named folks alert Kilo or Kiko, and say him about this motherfucking, you know what I mean, all the damage that he's trying to do to the game, because that's what he's trying to do. How motherfucker know he ain't working for the police?
Well, you know what's so cold about it? I actually got his appeal record with me right here. And it's shocking that a guy like this claims that he actually beat the appeal and he say he did this, when actually I got his appeal and his appeal was denied, and he was actually supposed to be deported, and for some reason here in his appeal, the judge ordered him to be deported back, but for some reason he's still here on the internet playing. Now, I don't know the what's going on, the level of what's going on, or with dude, or what direction this is going in. But I mean, I'm an ordained minister, and I own businesses now. So I don't know what his direction is, but his direction from his court documents, it looks scary. You know what I mean? So. It just don't look good to me. You know what I mean? So, and that's going to be in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to read off his appeal, because I mean the thing is
dude is a character.
Yeah, you gotta. You know what I mean?
This is real talk, man. You know what I mean? The feds don't give a fuck about. A lot of people don't understand. You don't need to get charged for sex trafficking, man. That's all they need to do is prove that you wanted a bitch to go sell some pussy. But then they ain't got to go sell no pussy, man. They just need to prove that this is what she was gonna do.
This is what you're trying to do to her. That's right. That's right.
And you can get 15 years to life. Sex trafficking has nothing to do with age. Age just starts you off whether you're gonna get time for 10 years or 15 years. You know what I mean? So, motherfuckers sit around here and talk about, you need a young bitch to get, for the feds to get in. No, you just need to turn around and they need to prove that you want a bitch to go sell some pussy. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for this nigga to be turning around and putting pimps on blast and putting pimps on his, always putting the pimp name in the motherfucking media, the fans look at that shit. They say, man, we can use Folks Alert and turn around and find out every pimp in the world that's talking about some pimp shit, because they're going to be on his website. You know what I mean? A motherfucker need to close that motherfucker down, man. So all y'all that's listening, man, that's going over there supporting that clown, you know what I mean? Y'all really supporting the demise of pimps, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all supporting the demise of hoes, man. You know what I mean? And the bitch out there that's getting some money, say, baby, you still a woman, you still a mother, you're still a lady. Your occupation just, you know what I mean? Is catching a few, tricks and dates and getting a little money. Do not support that clown. And all you Macs running around that motherfucker talking about, I want to get on Folks Alert because I can find out the news. Hey, man, get on the wire, man. You know what I mean? Get on the pimp wire, man. You know what I mean? Jam with some pimps, man. Not the news, young bloods. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in the twist and then come up in this motherfucker where I'm at, where, you got young motherfucking pimps around this motherfucker that had 2 months worth of run and got 30 motherfucking years.
Man, y'all listening? I hope y'all listening. This Church Radio, unedited, Snooky T live. You got 1 minute left.
So, motherfuckers need to really catch the lick, man. You know what I mean? Because I come on this motherfucker, I got some shit that I can send you. You know what I mean? And it'll break down everything to you. I will even send you the motherfucking file so you can them. You know what I mean? And you can post it up. You know what I'm talking about? I got 2 more interviews to do. One tomorrow and one Thursday. I'll cancel all that shit. You know what I mean? And keep this shit live with the church, man.
Man,
you know
man, that'll exclusive. That'll be live. Y'all heard it. I heard it. I want it.
This phone is beeping though, baby, so they finna shut us off, man. You know what I mean? Y'all be safe out there, man, and love, man.
Man, live, y'all heard it. I heard it. I want it. I want it.
This phone is beeping though, baby, so they finna shut us off, man. You know what I mean? Y'all be safe out there, man, and love, man.
Man, they love Snooky. Church. Y'all heard it, man. Snooky T, right there, live on Church Radio.
Lace up, my bankroll stay on deck, and every president face up. Benjamin and Andrew stay on me like tattoos.